Yo, what is up, YouTube? What is up, my favorite YouTubers, subscribers, and viewers? I want to bring you another video today about, uh, a video I hadn't brought to you in a long time. It's about, it's about Chris Marquez and Gigi. Dude, guys, they're basically desperate, and I can really tell it too. They came into another one of my streams, and they they came into one of my streams and just started talking a bunch of random shit. Invited me to a party just to talk to me about some stupid shit. I don't know what that was about. And they're mad. They're just mad. They're very mad that I left that I want to talk to his dumb shit again, and he's being idiotic and immature and doing some stupid shit. This time Chris has hosted YouTube. You'll never believe this. He is the most idiotic person I've ever seen. Supposedly he has posted a picture of me as a person, a real life picture of me as a person on the internet. This time for somehow he said, where he got it from, I don't know, but Chris is full of shit, and he's full of bullshit and lies, and Chris is full of so much shit. He won't give it up. He just won't give it up. He can't stand the fact that I left. He can't stand the fact that I don't want to defend him more. And he keeps showing up and just doing all this shit, man. He keeps talking shit to me, and he keeps saying that everything he said, everything he did in the past when I was around him wasn't true, and I clearly know it was. He's full of bullshit and lies, and I see both their lies. I know they're trying to cover up stuff, and and I know they're full of shit. And what else? Full of shit. They're full of shit, and I know that they lie, and I know that they're just trying to cover up some shit. All right. The picture about me, that supposedly he posted on social media, it's bullshit. I know he's lying. I know he's doing that to try to get me mad and angry, but it's not working. I'm just here to prove a point that, again, that Chris is an idiot. He doesn't use his intelligence, and he's stupid. He's this stupid motherfucker who does all this stupid shit. He doesn't think. And now he's trying to talk shit to me over a video game and an online service, basically. Trying to talk to me shit to me over a PlayStation Network, which is owned by Sony. And every time I seem to leave the group, he just adds me back, because clearly, basically, Chris is wasting his time on trying to talk to me when he could be doing other shit. Clearly, he's wasting his time to try to talk to me over an app, because he's got nothing better to do. And and then I got a lot of shit done in my life, and I don't know where he's at. I don't know what he's got done in his life. He's got nothing done in his life. All he does is play video games, and does all this bullshit. Anyway, and Chris, so Chris's shit never gets to me, but clearly he keeps trying. But I love him doing this because I can expose his ass all over the internet, and I can clearly prove to the people of this world that Chris is an unintelligent, idiotic person who doesn't think. And keeps trying to make me mad, keeps trying to get me to come back and be his friend, but it doesn't work. I know what he's doing. I know exactly what he's doing. And, it's not working. So as soon as I proved him right, as soon as I said that, you know, as soon as I exposed them both for the video they put online about me, they tried to cover it up and act like, oh, well, you know, everything I've done, you know, is worse. No. You don't know jack shit about me. Stop posting shit about me on the internet. You don't know me as a person. And, what else? Oh. So they tried to cover it up, and as soon as I brought up the video exposing them, they kept denying it and, you know, bringing up other shit, you know, and clear said no. And so I left the party because they wouldn't admit that they did that. They put the video up about me. So I left, and then I see through their lies, YouTube. I know what they're doing. I know exactly what they're doing. And it's a sad thing too, because I used to be friends with those two, but now I know they're just, you know, I know they're mad, I know they're angry, I know they hated that I left them, you know, in the dust. But, you know, they deserved it. That's the way they were. They were those kind of people. And now, this whole shit about posting a picture of me as a person, a real life picture of me as a person, on social media for everybody to see, is bullshit. I know what he's doing. I know what Chris is doing. And he keeps trying to message me and talk to me, and every time I leave a group, you know, because, you know, he's got nothing better to do. He wastes his time talking to me over a stupid app and a video game console, when clearly he could be doing other shit with friends. And he and Chris is so full of shit. I can't even tell you how full of shit he is. I know what he's trying to do. Chris is trying to make me mad. He's trying to make me regret even leaving him. He's basically trying to be an asshole, basically. And, you know, Chris is just pissed off, you know. He doesn't really have any friends, doesn't have anybody that likes him because of the way he is. Chris is an asshole and a douchebag. And, you know, that's just the way he is. And, another point is, anytime I try to expose the lies that he does, he denies them and clearly says it doesn't happen and it's not the truth. But clearly it is the truth. I know it is. Chris is full of shit. And we were going back and forth with voice messages, and every time I said, every time I said that the stuff about him, he clearly denied it and said it wasn't true. Like, the lies that he did, he said that, like, what lies and all this stuff, and, you know, and all this bullshit, and then I clearly said to him, I have accomplished a lot of things throughout my life, YouTube, and he has accomplished jack shit, you know. He's been playing a video game his whole life, you know, the whole month he's been. Chris if he has the time to talk to me over a video game in a social media app, either you're stupid, unintelligent, or you just don't have or you just don't really have a life, and you really have all the time in the world to talk to somebody about, you know, what you clearly know about their life. Good job, Chris. You know nothing about my life, and keep thinking you do, because it makes for great comedy videos. Great. Gives me more viewers, gives me more subscribers, and it makes me expose you for the fucking idiot you are. Keep doing what you're doing. Anyway, going back to those messages, when I said he was a no life, he clearly came back with the stupidest shit I've ever heard. I told him I graduated from high school, which clearly is a big accomplishment. He said, "Oh, don't bring up the graduation. Don't bring up the graduation. Don't bring up the graduation thing." And I was like, and then he clearly said, "Oh, I have accomplished a lot of things in my life. I'm still in school. My grades are good. I live with my parents and all this bullshit." Clearly, being in school is not bigger than graduating. Graduating is a big accomplishment. It proves that you can go into the real world, and you know, it proves that you can now go into the real world. You can go to college, or you can do things on your own now. He's only 14, but he's got a lot to learn. But anyway, YouTube, I'll let you know right now that Chris is full of shit. He's trying to make me look bad on social media. He's trying to ruin my reputation as a person and on the internet. He's trying to do everything he can to destroy my life. I wouldn't believe anything. I wouldn't believe anything you hear from him. He is so full of He is so full of shit, and he's so full of lies and bullshit that he's making himself look like an idiot all over the internet. And if he wants to continue doing that, okay, good. I will continue to make videos about how idiotic and stupid Chris Marquez really is. Anyway, this is another video on this is a part on Chris Marquez and what the stupid shit he does. What the stupid shit that he does in his spare time. And I hope you enjoy YouTube. And don't be like him, because clearly he's an idiot and doesn't use his intelligence. And again, he's brainwashed just like the rest of the man on the mound. Just like the rest of society. What do we need to know here, HR? Anyway, enjoy his videos, YouTube. Please drop me a like, subscribe, and don't believe everything Chris Marquez tells you. Peace.